Hey, it swapped to the game screen. That means we're live.
Oh, we are live.
Speaking of which, I forgot to turn on my
of
chat.
which-
Ah! Everything is falling apart already. My life is a lie. Oh no. He dropped his sub bomb on me. So all I hear is like really loud happy music and explosion of like fancy emote effects on my stream. It's Volt, motherfuckers.
There's Volt!
Where's Volt?
I'm better way to say no, fuck that.
Hello, everybody.
There.
Well, guess he's getting average too.
Mm-hmm.
Half of our party is so average.
Well, half of our party doesn't follow the right god, so.
Yeah, that's the reason. They haven't gone through enough hardships to earn victory.
ADF.
And apart from hit points, I don't use much to left to really fill out a raider. That'll be relevant here. Here we go.
I mean,
Alright, so what's the dwarves' new health?
Rangers do get the fighting
17,
style
I
spell
believe.
casting.
So fighting
okay.
style, he was mainly range, so we keep that. The options for ranger are
I mean, he has a crossbow with some bolts left over.
Like his fighting options are archery, defense, dueling, and two-weapon fighting.
I remember Jettis mentioning something about wanting to do melee. But so
I think like the sort of joking thing at least that we were going along with was like double axes or some shit. But at this point,
it would be two-weapon fighting.
at this point, we do sadly sort of have to come to the conclusion that Geddes is probably not going to be able to rejoin at any point soon. Like his job has really thrown him for a loop.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure out a point at which stuff.
Yeah, I have a few ideas. For now, maybe use a ranged dude.
Alright.
Yeah, let's do archery.
Yeah, that means that we don't have to worry about it because he's just throwing bolts at people.
Yep. He'll follow along and die like the rest of us.
And I think
He'll
might
still
just
be
fill
here
the
in
book for
spirit.
that.
Hmm.
So, do I have my math right when I was thinking his average would be 5 plus?
It's class based, so that's
Yeah, his average is 6.
Okay.
6 plus.
So the general rule to average is that it's like 1 above the halfway point of the dice. On D8 it's 5, D10 it's 6, D12 it's 7.
Okay. So yeah, that's maybe beyond then. All right, I'm gonna hit the bathroom, and if you guys are ready, we can start.
Yeah, we'll do that. Everyone in stream, hello, welcome. We hope that you're having a good time. I am Trisky, not your DM at all, whatsoever. Don't call me your DM.
And don't slip into DMs.
That's my job.
Alright, did I get like a new spell as well?
You get to cry softly.
Oh boy, I get a new first level spell as well. Wonderful. So, the problem here with this character sheet actually is that oh no, I can add another one. Never mind.
Now, few people realize that until
Everything is
1928,
still
there
awful.
were no hoses, and you actually had to fight fires with your bare hands. I will now give a demonstration. Whoa, scrappy little blaze, huh?
Oh my god, the fire's got a gun!
Okey doke.
What the was that?
Now, few
So, where I left off, you guys had just met the ghosts of the two children you saw outside, and by talking to them, you realized a few things. One of which being that the two you saw outside might not have been their ghosts per se, so much as manifestations at the house. At least is what they seem to. That's what you could garner from how they seemed to react when you told them about it. You explored more floors of the house, fought a suit of armor that tried to throw you down the stairs until you threw it down the stairs.
And now I am wearing its corpse.
Yep. Sick fuck. And you also met up with the nursemaid. Her name you later found out from Rose and Thorn was Margaret. She didn't seem to know very much. She just seemed kind of nervous and just really didn't want you disturbing the baby. But after a bit of spookiness and exploring, you guys were told and shown through the model of the house that Rose and Thorn have in their room where the passage to the basement is. So we're just outside on the far wall. Nice and hidden. So, I believe you guys left off laying down to beds, not sleeping per se, but just taking a rest, recovering your health, covering what spells you could. What are you guys up to now?
Oh, I'm going to assume we're all rested and back to full health.
Yeah, it was a alright rest. You could never really get too relaxed. You'd hear a noise off in the distance, creaking of the house. At one point, you heard footsteps and looked outside.
I would hear the ghost touching me softly inside my head.
Yep. It was not such a great night's rest, but you were able to recover a bit.
So here's my question for our paladin friend over here. Did you sleep with your armor on?
Yeah.
Hey, you have only recovered quarter of any health you were missing.
Oh. Alright. Well, I mean, to be fair, it'll be a quarter against what your health is now, so.
Thanks, Senator's Guide.
I have like 17 health then, I assume. I know, that's just a rough guess.
Okay, so you lay there in your armor, making little connections with the ghosts inside you. So it was a complete rest, but you feel a little better. Ready to do thy will.
I don't know about feeling better though. I'm pretty sure these walls have plotted on killing every one of us since the house is alive.
Wait, you say you guys
What?
slept? I assumed by short rest you were just kind of recuperating.
I was gonna say meditate.
Well, you said something about night's rest. So.
I meant, yeah, more than you guys just laying around.
Well,
Yeah,
then
we
it
had
doesn't
a
matter.
short chill session.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the armor doesn't matter at all. You just can't sleep in it.
Yeah, so if you weren't sleeping and you're just doing, by short rest, just resting, kind of like in Darkest Dungeon when you have your campfire session, you all just kind of chill there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good.
Finn still has memories from that game.
Yeah, if you guys took a long rest, I would have assumed you slept, and a few things might happen, but short rest, you're good. Go ahead and boost yourself back up, mamas.
I'm just gonna leave myself there. Who knows? It might be funnier that way.
Oh, well, I for one don't like this room anymore. Oh, and I'm gonna cast light on the lantern again because it's out by now. And now it's back.
Alright.
Alright, so,
Last time we
know-
got told about this fucking thing in the wall.
yep.
A whole.
So you know that this wall is false, and you can, one sec. You've been told that this wall is false and leads to a staircase downwards. Are you guys going straight for that, or is there anything else you wanted to look around at the house you've been in so far?
I can see a door over in that direction, but seeing how everything has been trying to kill us so far, including pieces of armor, exploring it would only make sense, right?
So these two doors here.
Yep.
Yeah, there we have doors as well. We have doors all over the place. Let's
Push
see how
the-
many more copies of children we can find. Why
I'm
not?
going to push open the door to the south of me, assuming it gives.
It does.
Uh,
Hold control, drag over area.
So yeah, you kick open that door, and looks to be some sort of storage room. Bunch of pieces of furniture, all covered in dusty old rags, a stove. You can make out chairs, tables. One looks like an extra harp, and a trunk.
I'm going to start ripping off rags from all these fucking things.
I'm just gonna
They
be
are
standing
back.
in this corner.
Chairs, a table, an old trunk. The last one you rip off appears to be a dresser of some sort. You
Alright.
can almost, it almost seems to be moving as your hand grabs it.
I proceed to open it starting from the bottommost drawer.
Empty.
All of it?
Yep.
I kick it.
It, like, shakes slightly.
I then go over to the trunk. See if I can open
Alright.
that.
Yeah, the trunk actually seems like it's not locked or anything. It seems almost like stuck half open, like you couldn't close all the way. And when you open it, you catch the faint scent of decay and see this big wrapped up bundle in there with dark stains covering the front.
Oh, that's
That
gonna be a
smell.
skeleton. I pull the rags aside to see what I can of it.
Desiccated old skull slumps to the side. and you see a skeletal corpse in what looks to be similar to one of the servants' uniform. Actually, even though it's worn, it seems, you can tell in bits and pieces, seem almost identical to the one worn by Margaret downstairs.
Hmm.
How wonderful! Yeah, she's dead as well.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Hey, you might call it interesting. I call it a haunted house that needs to be burned down. Hey, are those rats moving?
I put the wraps back over it and lift it out of the trunk. Hopefully in one piece.
It sags a little, but by just strategically positioning your arms, you can keep it all together.
I'm going to bring it back into the other room and set it next to the other bag to eventually be taken out and given proper burial.
Nice, nice.
But for now, we just need to keep them all in, you know, the same location for relative easy finding later.
Alright.
Then I come back out. I come back over to the room and I give it like a last once over. Do I notice anything that I didn't notice before?
Nope.
Well, then I'm fucking done here.
Alright.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Is this door down here, right?
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah,
I spotted it as I was heading back to the room from setting the body again.
Yeah,
Kick.
that's the door that I mentioned about earlier.
It opens. And you see a bedroom. Looks to be a door, or not a door, a bed, a desk, an iron stove, a closet, and a grinning patchwork doll sitting by the window. Outside, you can see the same scenery, treetops sticking out over the fog.
I
You can
forget,
actually
dude.
kind of make out the moon.
I have the little girl in my head, right?
Yep.
I go over to the patchwork doll and I lift it up, give it a once over, sort of like spin it around in my hands and hold it upside down and whatnot.
You eventually just hear her voice just like, sometimes mine, mostly decoration.
I take it and I put it inside the breastplate of my armor.
Nice.
Okay, we need to find you a backpack.
I turn and look at the desk. Is there anything on this desk?
Nah, just some blank parchment and an inkwell.
Is this like a window or something?
Yeah, this is a window. These are the light white things are
Alright.
windows.
Mm,
It's a little bit harder to tell, but I'm pretty sure they're blue. It's just that we have this giant, you know, yellow overlay on top of everything that's making it look a little bit less blue.
They're like a blue-gray.
Alright. Interesting.
The light
This is
is
what people call
playing trick on you.
a house.
Does this desk have any drawers in it?
It has one. It
Right.
opens fine. It's just like a few more quills, more parchment, nothing fancy. It seems to be, from what you can tell,
study.
it seems like it's just almost like a study or even like an extra bedroom.
Like a guest room of some sort.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is there
Fifth.
anything in this closet right here? Or whatever the fuck you call it these days?
There is some clothes. Not servant clothes, but not like the fanciest either. It just seems like some basic tunics, breeches.
Nothing interesting.
Nope.
Alright.
Nothing worth caring about. Alright. Head out of the room.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm going to gather this is just all part of the same staircase going up, right?
Yep.
Shogun, fuck you. in advance.
Huh.
Oh. It's actually not that loud anymore. Loud
Well,
noise
I almost
incoming,
forgot.
just like a cute little sound effect nowadays.
Oh, keep forgetting you changed it.
Yeah. I've removed your ability to scare me with that.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna use exclamation mark laser sights.
Fucking laser. That's why I expected. That's why I said fuck you in advance.
One day. One day.
Alright. Just shove open the door.
All right.
North.
Upon the shove, you find a very similar scene sans the desk of the last room you went into. Bed, stove,
Check this
closet,
fucking
chair,
thing.
clothes, normal clothes. Not too fine, not blatantly servile.
Check under the bed.
You find jack shit.
Well, at least it
You find
wasn't
some
a
shoes,
boogeyman.
actually.
Oh, shoes. I could use some shoes. I'm gonna need some shoes. Alright, at this point, I'm going to push at the supposedly false wall here.
All right, so you stick your hands in, and you can actually kind of see where, looking at the sides, like a gap. So you kind of lift upwards, push to the side, it just comes away, and you see, you look down and see a wooden spiral staircase turning down to darkness. Darkness that, of course, is illuminated by your cleric's lantern.
Of course, it has to be. Otherwise, physics wouldn't
Advanced
work.
darkness.
Advanced darkness.
Well,
Fucks.
I guess it's down into the depths, right?
I sort of motion my hands towards you and like sort of just point at the lantern and on your hip or whatever you're holding.
Oh, yeah. 10 and 20?
You said, yeah, 10-20. Take the lantern off you, since I'm
guys
going to be
have-
leading the way.
Right, so you guys have pretty good light as you're going down. Goes down a ways as you'd figure for something going all the way from the attic down to the basement. It gets it's a little nerve-wracking as you step. Every few boards is just like a loud creak. Dust just chokes the air, not to mention it's a pretty tight fit. But after a while, eventually you kind of it starts to feel a little less choked in, and you can start to hear something off in the distance. Sounds like voices echoing.
Yay, more ghosts.
You can't really make out what they're saying, but there's a rhythm to it, almost like some sort of mass chant.
No, not ghosts, cultists.
And eventually the stairway lets you out into a wide hallway,
Could be ghosts.
Thick. Earthy scent. And in your light, you can make out the hallway, where the hallway seems to fork to the left and the right. Un momento.
Oh no! Yeah, I'd be at front still, right? Wow,
Mhm.
it's almost like it's too cramped for only 4 of us.
Yeah, kind of. It's wider than the stairwell, but not by much.
Oh, wonderful.
Are these like doors to my north, east, and south?
Wait 1 sec.
Or are they just passageways?
Yeah, those would just be passages. If you look along the hallways, Ace, from what you can illuminate, there are sort of archway fixtures. Nothing fancy, just almost like support sticking up. But there's no door blocking you that you can see yet.
I have
Also, did
to
everyone's
check.
tokens come in all right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you put all our tokens in just fine.
All right. Just wanted to be sure.
Let's see, what is...
Can't see much down here though.
Yeah, it is just hold control. Actually,
It's
it's
telling me
don't
you
even...
guys are on GM info layer. Are you guys able to move them?
Yeah?
No, you're on GM info layer.
Yeah.
All right.
Weird.
We can only ever access the token layer.
All right. All right, yeah, you're good. Never mind. All right. So you're in a narrow hallway. Forks to the left and the right. Where will you go?
Canada?
Wherever the paladin went.
I was just trying to fucking upside down myself. Alright. We are going to being a paladin of very little intelligence, I am going to do the thing where I just walk straight.
You walk into a wall.
Oh!
Well carved out but earthy wall.
I can't fucking see that there are arches here.
Malmus,
Roll dice for
that-
damage.
that's a wall.
Now
There we
you've
go.
revealed it well enough for me to see. I turn left.
I said it was a hallway that went left and right.
Well, I was sort of like
There
half
we
paying
go.
attention because I was trying to, figure out how you could, have the reveal snap to the fucking grid.
Fair point.
Like, what are you using? Are you using, like,
I'm just defaulting.
have you tried holding control or shift?
Nope.
Try holding shift. Something should snap it to
That's
the...
kind of handy.
Yeah, so do that for, like, the entire hallway, and it'll look better. Just, like, do it for the whole region that we came in and everything, so I can stop being OCD about this shit. Ah!
Alright, so you see hallway.
Down here. Look at this.
Well, I mean, beyond a certain point, like what you just pointed, there's a wall going along to another opening down there. Likewise, where Malmus is standing, he has the hallway continue in front of him, where he can see that it continues down one direction. It's making me click. Where it turns down one direction, whereas right next to him, it turns down another.
This is as close to going straight as possible. Let's go.
All right. So you find yourself at another small.
Hold shift.
You find yourself at another little fork. To
What the
Two
fuck did
archways.
I see, Mr. DM?
two archways, more decorated this time. Mix of ornate carvings of roses, thorns, and at the top of each doorway, a skull. Left and your right.
Dramatic lighting is 100% based on whether or not you have a premium account on Roll20, which he does not.
Just a churchman's opinion.
What did you say? I was talking to chat for a second, sorry.
This could be the crypt for the kids. Just a churchman's opinion.
Alright, so I'm going to step into the room above.
All right. You see just a open chamber with a lone coffin. Seems to be half
Is that
open.
that white thing here, or is this
Yeah.
the?
Yeah, the
Alright.
white thing is the entrance.
Says like half open.
Yeah. Well,
I
no,
kick
the
it open.
entrance is open, but
Oh,
inside there's a stone sarcophagus that's half open.
I try and kick open the stone sarcophagus and desecrate the dead to find out more about the horror that lies here.
It hurts a little bit. Like it slightly budges, but your toe hurts really bad. But you can see a skeletal hand and see a slight gleam in your light.
Oh yeah, I
Alright.
forgot. I'm supposed to have like lighting. Wow, I accidentally just gave us like fucking.
The fuck? What is that?
I had the color set wrong.
Oh, okay. So this is a bright freaking chamber. Still a tiny chamber, but a bright one. It
Yeah.
looks to be a skeleton inside wearing chainmail.
Ooh, chainmail. Wonder who else can wear that.
Hi.
No, thank you.
I say, equip yourself and step out of the room.
Oh, okay.
I hold the light still, just so he can see, but I sort of just stay around the corner, keep an
Watch
eye
him
out.
Naked.
I mean, I don't think people usually get naked for putting a chainmail on, but
Nah, it's a special chainmail.
comes with its own underwear.
Yep.
Well, it's going to take 10 minutes.
Strip it hard, man.
I mean, you guys just gonna chill while he does it, or?
I'll set the lantern like right here, so that it's illuminating this area, and then step inside here.
I mean, if someone wants to help me get into this thing, it would be faster.
Your dwarf, like with a sigh, comes and helps you.
Thanks. It only takes 5.
And is there another sarcophagus over here?
Yeah, so you find a little sarcophagus empty, and you can actually see a name inscribed on a plaque. It says Walter Durst.
Durst. That was an important name.
Yeah, that was the name of the family that owns this house. You heard of the 2 adult Durses, Gustav and Elizabeth, and you met the spirits of Thorn and Rosavalda. You heard they had a baby brother, Walter, who was taken care of by the nursemaid, Margaret. But you get to, apart from seeing a crib, you didn't really look into that the Margaret was standing over. You haven't really seen much sign of Walter. Although one of the notes you did find, the one from a Strahd von Sarovich, does mention a bastard son.
Meanwhile, Malmus doesn't piece any of this together.
Malmus found a coffin.
He leaves the coffin. And he comes over and he sees that you're still putting on the fucking armor. Jesus Christ. He lends a hand to help even faster.
Well, there is no rules for that anymore. But
Just call it a threesome and leave it at that. Alright, so we're gonna help him get into his armor, and that's about all that I'm really gonna do. I don't know if Shogun has any other plans.
Alright. Yeah, so yeah, you guys take some time to do that. Nothing much changes that you can tell while it's going on. You still hear the chanting, though you can't really make it out anymore than you could when you entered. Just kind of echoing its way down the halls. But yeah. The armor fits nice. It's It's a little dusty on the inside, not too grimy or anything. While you're getting it off the skeleton, you can actually make out an insignia on the coffin that just says Frederick, loyal bodyguard.
Well,
Do I sound like a robot? Because the fucking internet looks like it's dying. Nope,
no,
not
not
anymore.
currently, no.
It was giving me red bars on Discord. I was wondering for a moment.
Well, he's not going to be needing this anymore. Rest in peace, loyal bodyguard.
And with that,
I feel so much better now.
I am going to, after we are done with getting his armor, I'm going to take the time to lift the lid back onto the sarcophagus that I kicked off.
Alright. Yeah, it's pretty heavy, but you manage it. Slide it back over. R.I.P.
Yeah. Rip and pastrami, we need an F in chat to pay respects. And if you don't, you are literally worse than dirt. Only one so far. Come on, keep it up. Anyway, alright, so this is essentially a dead end now. I'm gonna start backtracking. Get out of my fucking way. Why does she respond to F now? Oh, she said to reply on, like, the first time somebody talks, not specific messages. Alright. Head up north?
Alright. You see, you can make out some stairs, and what looks to be a table with some chairs scattered around it.
You know,
They just lead
there are
down
only
into
few
a
things
smaller
that make
area.
you feel better than having some metal between your skin and everything on the outside.
I just sort of grunted at him, commenting about his armor. In placid agreement, placid annoyment. Everything rather placid. That's the only way to be. Keep up. Yeah, I'm forgetting
yes,
to run the
I am
dwarf.
peg-legged, not crippled.
Prove it.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Alright.
Yeah, you guys arrive.
Anything notable about the
Looks to be
table?
No, not really. Some old mug stains, scratches probably made by silverware, but pretty basic stuff. Looks to be some sort of, perhaps some sort of dining room or living quarters. You can see further down into the room, there seems to kind of turn off into several other passageways.
Alright. What are
You can
we
actually
seeing?
start to make out the edge of a straw mattress when you get towards that one. The same if you advance in this direction.
Hmm.
What am I seeing over here?
Over here looks like a hallway going out further and then turning.
Alright, and bottom left corner.
Two
More-
more little cells with straw mattresses.
Alright, I'm not interested in continuing to look at beds. So Malmus is probably going to prepare to wander off unless asked otherwise.
I am not.
Corner, just to be safe.
I am not much of a man who goes and digs through underground cells under mansions.
Alright, so around which corner, Deus, you checking?
This one.
Alright, so you see stairs leading down further into the dark.
Move yourself closer, my friend.
Oh, would you get my key?
Looks to empty out into another wider room.
Let's go and check it out.
Alright. I got the lantern, so I'll lead the way.
Alright, so you come to another wide chamber. This one pillars all around. And in the center looks to be a well.
Well then.
Well.
Interesting.
We haven't really been eating and drinking excessively much. Can I try to assess whether the water is safe?
Yeah, go ahead and have a look.
Would that be investigation or perception? Or none?
First step, you could try to look down to the well, or there seems to be a bucket on a rope and pulley hang that you could use too.
Alright, so I just take I set the lantern on my waist, I pick up the bucket, and I... Like, is the well water up to this level, or would I have to draw it down?
No, it looks to be going down deep. You
Alright.
can kind of make out the beginnings of water with your light. It seems to be about 20 feet down.
Alright, I'm gonna try and let the bucket down, scoop up some of that.
You scoop it, and you
Bring it up.
lifting it up. Also,
And a slime jumps out of the bucket and attacks us. Roll initiative.
as you start lifting it up, you hear somewhere off in the corner.
Wow, somebody's having a really bad hacking fit. Maybe they should, take some cough drops or something. I, bring the bucket to me, and I look at the water.
How did you disregard that sound completely?
It seems alright at first glance. You touch it, it's a little slimy to touch though.
I smell it.
Smells kind of rank.
I hand it to the dwarf.
The dwarf sniffs it, gives you this look of disgust, and dumps it back down the well.
I just sort of shrug. And then I look towards wherever that noise was coming from.
So the noise was coming from farther end of the room, where you see one passage leading off to the right and or left, and one passage that opens straight ahead.
One of these two.
Yep.
I like how when I drag it from my character, it comes from right below his eye. I see you. I see you. I see you, fucking weeb. Alright. I sort of turn to the other group members. Motion for them to come along.
Yeah, I'm following. Don't worry about me.
I'm following.
Sorry, I can only see a black wall. Is that another
So you
dollhouse?
Huh? No,
I
it's
know.
actually it's a locked chest and a bed.
Oh. Alright. I don't think anybody in our party is necessarily that great with lockpicking, though I do recall somebody having a set of lockpicking tools on them.
Yeah, I picked them up when no one else did.
I essentially learned that it's locked because I attempt to open it and it doesn't open. And then I keep trying to open it. And essentially just shaking it.
I think it might be locked, Miles.
I turn to our cleric and just sort of drop it on the ground. Step aside and say, open.
What am I supposed to do with it? I can find this key. But it already opened one door, so I do not think that it works on multiple locks. Hey,
With
hey, Deus. You're a pretty nimble fellow. Take these lockpicks and see if you can open that thing.
oh yeah, that's you, Mr. Shogun.
Sorry, what? I'm like doing 3 things again. It's just like, fuck, well, I got nothing.
Well, y'all need to
How
stop
about
doing
you
that.
go?
Right.
How
Commit
about you
to the
instead
bit.
take these lockpicks and open the chest? Because you seem like a nimble fellow.
Don't think
You have acquired thieves' tools.
Yeah. I don't remember what he still uses. If that's dexterity or something else.
It would be dexterity, I believe.
Alright. Wouldn't it be smarter to give the lockpicks to the dwarf?
Huh.
I've only ever seen the dwarf lumbering around, hitting things with axes.
Hmm.
And he paid 1 helmet with a crossbow.
Well,
Well,
alright, so Deus, are you going to go to chest, or are you outside talking to Garrick?
I'll just go for the chest then.
Alright, roll. I'd say roll a dex then? Probably just general dex unless you have it. Oh fuck. Yeah, you open this chest and you see some stuff inside, and as you're rummaging, hang on, don't move just yet. BB heal good, fix good. So while he was opening there, what were you doing? Were you just kind of standing in that section?
I moved out of the way, so I imagine that BB would currently be kind of having his hands on this thing and just peeking around the corner, just covering this entire area, but only seeing over here.
All right, and what is your armor class?
More than that.
Okay, so you peek around the corner and just hear a loud as something just swipes out of the darkness at your face. Everyone roll initiative.
Well, shit. I'll start up the roll turn order thing first, and then we can click initiative, and it'll automatically add it.
All
So
right.
Deus Vol jumped the gun.
As
Oh, it
always.
worked anyway.
I was gonna say, have
Oh,
we
it
ever
does
put,
still.
like... Yeah, I was gonna say, have we ever put the dwarf at level 2, or is he still level 1?
Technically level 1. We just updated his health.
Click on your character, and then click initiative. Wait, is it is it only showing me?
Yeah.
For some reason, why? Wait, what? Wait, what?
What?
I clicked myself, and I clicked initiative,
Twitter, what the
There we
fuck
go.
do you want?
and I have 6. There we go.
Oh, the feeling more boobs. I mean, what? I have to repress initiative then. Alright. I'll do it for the dwarf as well then.
All right. And the dwarf.
Dwarf's
The
already
dwarf.
done.
Yeah, 12 to the
This is
70.
Deus build, yeah.
And the ghoul. Manually added. Right click on the ghoul's token and click add turn.
I think I just did.
Yeah, you have to type in its initiative there. It has a +2 dex.
Yep. So
What
altogether
was-
it was 17. It got 15 and then +2.
What about
Yeah, but it means that the dwarf
the
goes
dwarf?
first.
He has more than that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, nice.
Because when the scores are the same, it's based on whoever has the higher dex modifier, right?
Or if the modifier is same, who has the higher score. And if
think
that's the
Garrick
same, then
is-
you just have to roll again. And then just adjust the turn order by the cogwheel
Yeah.
from the
The settings wheel on the turn thing, click that and then do by descending. Again.
Descending.
There we go. Now we have a
and,
proper turn
move
order.
the dwarf on top. There we go.
All right.
Dwarf's turn. We also still can't see the ghoul that supposedly swiped at a motherfucker.
Oh, he's in the unrevealed area. 1 second. So I'm just gonna have him quickly step out.
Yeah, he followed up his swing, we'll just say.
I'm dead.
And one more thing real quick. Alright, so the dwarf's gonna try to move around to get a shot. He's gonna step over here by the well. And let's see, Garrett. Also have this.
What happened to his HP?
It's not
Oh.
showing up for you? Oh fuck, what? I believe it was 17 was what we reached. But I goofed and put 2 further, I believe.
No, it was 18 because you were 1 short of the actual amount.
Alright.
Yeah, we thought it was a 5 plus deck, 5 plus con, but it's a 6 plus con. Whatever. He rolled a 25 unnatural, but that's pretty fucking chill.
That's very nice, Garrick. So
Gotta-
now,
Gotta roll his damage. Not as a ghoul,
I
though.
believe I can click at the same thing though.
You can click in the chat.
There you go.
Yeah.
5 piercing. Nice. No. Fuck. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Alright, there we go. Alright.
We need
now
a
it
little
is
bit more
cool.
exciting music here. Do you have anything?
Wait, did it not?
It did
Do you
not
have
swap.
the more fast one going
I think
now?
you need to swap
Yeah.
it. I'm
Oh,
still
yeah,
hearing the
sorry.
end of Catacombs.
Okay, yeah, so Garrick steps by the well, fires a shot over a startled cleric's shoulder, and it digs in pretty good into the ghoul's shoulder. Gives a nice and then lunges again for our cleric.
My music don't want to play, and it's loading up the wrong fucking campaign.
Oh, that hits.
Alright.
That
So-
hurts.
He lunges forward, and his claws give you a nasty slash on the cheek. And I'm gonna need you to roll.
That's wrong fucking
You
campaign.
need you to roll Constitution.
Well, shit. What was this thing?
Fuck.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
No, fuck it. I'll just leave it here. Can't say.
Alright, so it digs into you, and in addition to just the whiff of pure stench you get from its hand swiping so close to your face, there's just this sickness you feel reverberate throughout your bodies, but calling on your faith, you manage to stave off whatever it wanted from you.
Ah. Don't you try to dismiss me.
Also, before Deus's turn goes up,
I'm having technical difficulties. It wasn't playing any music for me.
where the heck is something right now? Here we go.
You like restart the music or something? I can't
Yeah,
hear
1
it.
second. I have a few things I need to edit real quick. See if it comes up now.
There we go. Now we're good. Everything's fine. All is fixed.
So, you feel, you hear another rasping cough from behind you, Mr. Fixgood.
Another one.
Oh, hey, another one we need to add to the turn order.
So,
See, a lot of campaigns I've been in was the DM rolls once for enemies and they all go on the same turn.
yeah, same type usually go on the same time.
Yeah. Alright.
By the way, as much as I would like to be that guy, you do have to roll the damage for that ghoul. Because you did hit.
Oh fuck! Thank you. So
No,
let's
no
quickly roll
damage.
So it's 2d4.
Oh boy. The fuck is that goddamn whistle in the soundtrack?
It's just
Don't worry about it. Yeah, so that first one took a nasty little chunk out of your cheek with its claw.
That's not a scratch anymore.
Yeah, it's a nice little Glasgow smile you're starting to form.
Oh, boy.
I already had one of them.
Hey, you get an even bigger one.
Do you want to know how I got this cost?
No, not really.
Alright, so now a second ghoul tries to grab you from behind.
No.
And yeah, you hear him in just enough time that he just kind of winds up giving you a hard pat on the back.
Well,
Job well done.
guys.
Alright, Deus Fold, what are you doing?
What was the thing to like? I'm gonna move behind this ghoul and use unarmed strike against him.
That proc an attack of opportunity because of the wall or no?
The wall one doesn't. This one wouldn't. This one, on the other hand.
Alright, so you step in there and he takes a swipe at you. Does it hit?
My AC is 14, so.
So no.
All right.
Yeah,
It has
you
to
smash
meet
stuff just
or
under
exceed.
him and go ahead and make your attack.
Oh boy.
And for some reason, I'm still the wrong person.
You
There we
whack
go,
him in the
and
fucking face.
Bam.
You whack him in the fucking face.
Good job.
Yeah, fuck. And
Alright. Is that your turn?
yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so stepping in right here because I remember you not playing monk before. While playing as monk, you are always dual wielding, so you actually are allowed to take another attack as a bonus action, as long as you are still using unarmed strikes.
So I can
attack again.
with unarmed strike or not.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. As your bonus action, you can make an offhand punch as well.
Let's go for it, I guess.
It's a 1-2 punch.
So
Alright,
That's
take
again
another
unarmed.
swing.
that's again unarmed strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just roll it literally the same thing.
16. Yeah.
And I think he
Yes.
just got punched in the face twice.
Yeah, you give him a good 1-2. Alright.
Alright. My turn. Well, I have a longsword.
Mine's
Aye.
stepping in for me.
I am going to try and take down this guy first, just so we only have one to deal with. Make a swing as motherfucker.
One sec. With the pillar placement, you might need to step into one of your allies' spaces.
Hmm.
You want to move in with Fixgood or Garrick?
There we go.
That would be attack of opportunity, correct?
No, he hasn't left the threatened squads.
All right.
Yeah, the reason that our monk got an attack is because he went here. Which
All right.
would be like leaving this guy's
So
like
imagine
5 foot
that
radius.
everyone threatening squares around themselves. Moving within them is completely fine, but if you try to move here, then they get to smack you.
All right.
Unless you use like a full retreat action, I'm pretty sure. Is that?
Disengage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so swinging along sword at the motherfucker here.
Oh, and that swing goes a little too wide. He ducks right under it. Seems to almost like taunt you. He gives this sort of like, yeah, it's like sticks his tongue out between his weird mismatched pointy teeth.
Oh, I forgot to prepare paladin spells. Oh well.
Man,
Probably wasn't thinking too much about
I just
that.
want to take a moment now if you had like 2 in mind. Otherwise, we can just set them up right after this.
Yeah, we'll do that. That would be my turn,
That's
essentially, then. I don't get, like, nice bonus action or anything.
Alright. Mr. Fixgood, what are you doing?
Speaking of disengages, disengage.
Alright, yeah, you get the hell right out of there as your paladin moves in.
Thanks, Balmus. And, oh, for fuck's sakes. So, I know for a fact this is one. But that's not... So, how is Balmus looking health-wise?
I have 17.
Out of your maximum of 24.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm using a bonus action to cast Healing Word on level 1 since I don't have it on higher. On Malmus there. Boop. You have regained 4 hit points.
Feel pretty nice, Malnus.
Yeah, boy!
Get yourself back in the fight. Okay, that's my thing. All of my actions have been used.
Alright.
Alright.
And it would be the dwarves' turn again. We're back to the beginning.
Yep. Garrick. Garrick is gonna take a swing at this ugly with his axe. Once I switch the name to Garrick real quick so we don't have confusion. And he hits the motherfucker with his hand axe.
He's doing a lot better. And, you know, us.
Wait, what?
He's doing a lot better than
Okay,
us.
ignore that last bit.
Well, yeah.
What were you doing for the damage from the chat?
You click on the word hand axe, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he gives the thing another nasty cut on its arm. And now the ghoul turn. So the ghoul that you just bought twice in the face, Deus, he's gonna make another lunge to you.
Misses.
Alright. And he misses. And the one in front of you, Malnus, is also going to attack.
That hits.
Alright. So he's going to his 2d4. So yeah, he manages to just slice just underneath your neck, kind of at the top of your shoulder, dig his claws into there and just pull out a small chunk of flesh. And you feel this sickness just reverberate throughout your entire being. Roll Constitution.
Con save. Rose Constitution.
Ooh. You just make it. you feel like you're gonna faint for a second, but your just stubbornness just brushes it off. You shake your head and just get back ready to face him. All right, Deus, what are you gonna do?
Push the guy in front of me again.
All right. You swing, you miss.
Can I swing again even though I miss?
Yeah.
Alright. Go again.
That last one connects. Roll damage.
He got punched in the face.
All
there,
right.
Paulie.
Alright, yeah, you give him a good, give another good punch to the face. You see his nose, it was already kind of weird and flat, but you hear a good crunch. See this black blood start to seep out of his nostrils, and he's just shaking, screeching, like, but still just hanging in there.
Hope you like that. There's more where that came from.
Oh my god!
Alright,
Malmus is gonna take another swing at this nerd. Trying to take one out so we can focus the other one. We got... Boop! Ooh, that should hit.
It does.
And with that, I am going to... Wait, what did you say about it last time? Did it look like it was almost dead?
Yeah, it looks like he's just kind of freaking out, bloody, screaming. You can
Alright.
tell, like, this thing's trapped and not feeling great.
Alright. We're just
Yeah.
gonna roll damage.
Yeah, so you turn from the goal you're fighting and just almost just instinctive motion, just cleanly cut his head right off while he's screaming at your monk.
Shut up!
Indeed.
So I noticed that I actually have proficiency in Constitution saving throws, and I haven't marked it up.
Oh,
We just do it now.
I have a question for you of a spell that I would like to do. I know we didn't decide on my spells beforehand, but I wanted to do as bonus action Compelled Duel. Would you be alright with that?
yeah, sure.
Alright.
Are you gonna do that?
On the
You gonna
other
do that
on the
now?
yeah, I wanted to do that as a bonus action here.
All right. What type of spell is it? Like what school?
It is an enchantment, first level enchantment. Doesn't say anything about it not working on the undead. Some of the other ones have been very blatant about that I've been going through.
All right. Can you put the description up real quick? I want
yeah,
to see how it describes the condition.
Give me 1 second. I'm still putting in all the fucking goddamn details. Components. It's only components verbal.
Does it mention anything about charming?
There you go.
All right, go ahead, give it a shot.
Okay, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Spell save DC is 13. I'm pretty sure. Is that the thing that does it, or?
Yeah.
It is 8 plus your proficiency plus your casting modifier.
Alright, so you compel it.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, so that's it. It automatically does it on the character sheet. Cool.
So
So
you-
if it tries to attack anyone other than me, it gets disadvantage, essentially.
Alright, so you look this thing right in the face, like it's gone, pale, bald, sharp teeth, yellow eyes with slitted pupils. Its mouth just opens wide. You can just get a whiff of corpse breath as it growls at you. Right now, you are all that exists, that all that it must destroy.
That's about right.
Alright.
And that was my bonus action, so it's the complete end of my turn.
Alright, Mr. Fix Good.
Well, seeing how that's happening currently. And, I really don't have a... I don't have much to do currently. Well, I guess I can now safely move here, and I'm casting Cure Wounds on Malmus here. And it's all better. And he gets 5 hit points back.
Alright, back up to 19.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, so Garrick. Back to his crossbow, he's gonna give it a shot. 12. Yep. So you see feel a bolt come over your shoulder and stick this thing right in the chest.
Alright, that'll probably actually undo my effect.
Yeah.
The creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it. It ends. So, oh well.
You're a dwarf.
Doesn't care.
Mm-hmm. Answer us. Alright.
Haha, here's the joke. Malmus is not friendly to anyone. So no one can be friendly to him.
Well, I'm sort of blocking its path anyway, so.
Ghoul takes a swing at you and misses.
Definitely misses that. Mr. Deasvold.
I can share
Alright.
space with Malmus, right?
It's what?
You can sort of occupy the same space, but you can't really, like, make me move.
Yeah, because I was thinking of, well, taking the ball further into the ghost chests.
You thinking? Oh, alright. You gonna try to do that when your turn comes up? Which it is now?
Yep. Yep.
Alright.
Alright. And I kick the bolt into the ghost chests.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
And I'm just
Try
take a good old, and I'm just gonna take a good old swing against its face.
That hits. Yeah, you give it a nice, another solid kick to the head.
Come on, bring it. Is that all you gotta say, buddy?
Alright, Malice, what are you doing?
What do you think? I have a fucking sword to swing. Let's go,
Alright,
buddy.
Swing away.
Alright. On top of that, I'm also going to do this thing.
Wait, your roll's not showing up.
Oh, it's just being slow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Got it now?
And yeah, so That would be 3d8 extra total, because undead plus you're at 2d8. And unless you want to pump it up even higher with another spell level.
Nah, I only have first level spell slots.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and do your damage.
This. And then plus that. Wow! That's bullshit!
Yeah, so...
That'd be called 24 damage.
Yeah, so...
Wait, no, you said 3d8, right?
Yeah, because it's undead, too.
So, let's just do this for comical effect.
Yeah.
Rolls 3 ones.
Okay. 30.
Yeah, so as this thing screeches at Deus, it just is interrupted by your glowing ass sword cutting it all the way down into his belly. You can just yank it out for a nice accordion of a ghoul.
And then I'm gonna
backwards.
kick it in the balls.
And you kick it in the balls, or it's shriveled up excuse for
Testicles.
atrophy genitalia. And yeah, he slams into the far wall and just crumples. Good job. And that is the end of that.
I am never ever turning my anything to a hallway again.
Muscle back.
Alright, so, you can probably just remove both of those tokens at that point.
As if my face wasn't fucked up enough yet.
Did we ever actually check that fucking chest? We had opened it.
No.
Yeah, you opened it and then
Got
fight
immediately
happened.
interrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, go ahead back in
I'm
there.
going
That's awesome.
to take like part of my clothing that's available and wipe the blood from my sword off on it,
All right.
and then resheath it.
Nice. Good. Take care of your weapons. The blood you notice is like the sort of, it's thick and there's like a red tinge to it, but it's almost just kind of black. Nasty, goopy, tarry stuff.
I have enough strength to get it off of my sword. That's all
Yeah, you
Malmus
do.
to care. That's almost all Malmus takes care for.
Cook into a nice stew. Nah, and
Definitely.
so yeah, you go back and check your chest out, Deus. You find looks to be some normal clothes and eye patch made of black leather, and it looks to be some sort of gem sewn into it. Underneath it, you can find a couple letters.
I take the chests. Oh, can I pick up the chest and put it in like the room where everybody else's is?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a little heavy, but you can not that bad.
I pick up the chest and put it into the room, and say, "Have a look at this."
I'm going to be the one reading again.
I take the eye patch.
Eye
I just
patches.
study the eye patch.
The gem looks to be a roll intelligence, I guess. How much does Malmus really know about jewelry? Let's see.
Rolls on
Oh.
It's known as a carnelian. And you estimate it's generally worth some gold. It's pretty valuable.
Payment. And then I just shove it in my pocket.
I take
Or
the
whatever
letters.
I have that's close to a pocket.
I take the letters. How many letters are in there?
Just two.
There's a
take
dog
both
here.
letters.
She says hi, by the way.
Blood.
Those
So
are
it
the
looks-
things hard to read.
Does anyone?
Does anybody know how to read? Because I don't.
Uh,
I was taught by Us, remember?
give.
I give
hear
the
the-
letters to BB.
You hear Thorn giggling in your skull, BB.
Remember, I was in fact raised by wolves. So no, I didn't get to
I
learn
sort of
how
just
to read.
while they're doing this whole entire thing about who can actually, read the leather, I just sort of like think in my head as if asking a question out loud. Do you think this eye patch would look good on me?
You hear Rose say, it'd be a look.
I assume, knowing as much as I do, I will take that as a positive, take it out of my pocket, or just put it on.
Nice.
I was gonna say roll intelligence for putting on the eye patch.
You're like a pirate knight.
Roll Constitution. You lose your eye. The gem stabs through your skull. You are dead. I'm glad that managed to tickle you so much, Ken.
I just think all the weird shit that could have potentially been in that.
You contract an infection. You are now forced to dance for the rest of your life.
There's like a thin, like rusty needle, just like on the inside of it.
I'm just thinking about like that one fucking Dead Space scene. Stick a needle in my eye.
Oh, strapped to that table.
Yeah. Except now it's just from the eye patch and it doesn't even fucking wait. It just goes.
Now it's for real.
Now it's for real.
Well, let me read some of this thing since.
Alright, so going through them, they're pretty short each. It seems to be from one person who Garno is probably the guy who stayed in that room. His name was Gregor, and he talks about living in Barovia Village. He seems to be communicating with someone else named George, and just about how he's finally found the way. He's been tired of just living in squalid misery down there, and the last straw was when he's got an eye cut out on stupid city watch search and rescue mission. But he's found a new family here, and while the Durst seem a little kooky, he sees some genuine power behind what they're doing.
Okay, so whoever lived in this room was called Gregor, and he was fighting to someone named George in Barovia Village, outside of here actually, and he lost his eye by the city watch. That's horrible to say, first things first, but he has found himself a new family, the Dursts here, who seem a bit kooky, but apparently they have some power behind their name. Whether it be, figurative or literal, it remains to be seen, I guess. Wonderful.
Great. Excellent. By that I mean I just sort of respond with a grunt of acknowledgement that yes, this is not a happy thing that he lost his eye. That is the sad.
Somewhere far away, Gregor is happy to know that you sympathize with his plight.
Well, which way are we going now?
Well, being curious yet not all too hindered by things that called fear, Malmus is going to go see what the fuck, where the fuck that thing came from. 'Cause one of them obviously came from down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going that way.
So you find another cell, much like the rest. There's a bed.
Shift.
I was holding shift. I tried to avoid your paint bidding for fear I would somehow delete it. But yeah, anyhow. There's a bed, except, yeah, this one, the blanket's thrown off on the floor. There seem to be old stains scattered around it. And you see another lost chest.
I look back into the hallway and say, Monk.
That's you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Chest.
Alright.
Would it be dexterity or would it be sleight of hand for lockpicking?
Ooh, sleight of hand, but it would be just dex if he doesn't have proficiency, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, the proficiency in Dex, well, that.
Do you
I
have
don't
proficiency in
proficiency
sleight of hand on your sheet? I don't think so.
I do not.
Yeah, then it doesn't really even matter.
Roll in Dex.
Yeah, you open this. And
Wow,
inside...
you're really good at opening chests. Almost like you're just getting fucking lucky.
Probably the latter.
Inside, you find a ivory hairbrush. Looks like the bristles are made out of silver. Huh. Looks like it might be valuable. Inside, it folded under it seemed to be just like black robes of some sort.
I take the ivory brush and put it in my belt pouch if that's possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up one of the robes and inspect it.
No real designs, just plain back robes of a hood.
I feel like the sound effect is trying to tell me that there's more to this robe than meets the eye.
What was that
But
sound?
I know that that was just an opportunistic timing.
It gives you a weird chill. You're like, ooh, robes for spooky people.
Oh no, spooky people wore this. I can't keep it. Rose, we're not keeping this robe, I think.
Alright, it's pretty plain.
I'm just gonna drop it back in the chest and wander back out.
Alright.
Sort of assume that the monk is gonna follow along because, you know, the light is going to die.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so the only things in the chest are the ivory hairbrush and the
Robes.
the ropes.
Yep.
Alright. And I'm following back inside.
What's down here? This is where the other motherfucker came.
Yeah, another cell. Similar scene. The bed's all messed up. Looks like something's just been laying around in it. Similar stains about the area, on the floor, on the bed.
Is the chest still locked?
Yes, the chest is locked.
I'm getting sick of having to let the monk do everything, so I attempt to bash it open.
Alright, roll strength. It's a pretty secure lock, but you bust right through it. And also, while you're doing this, your dwarf's gonna go ahead and use his handy dark vision to take a peek into one of the rooms on the far end, unless someone stops him.
No, the dwarf can do whatever the dwarf wants.
Okie doke.
Dwarf is a free man.
Okay, cool.
Dwarf. Dwarf man.
Alright, so, yeah, inside the chest you just cracked, you find just a short, looks like a short sword in a sheath. The pommel is done up with this sort of nice wolf's head design.
I turn to the monk and I say, for you. And I just sort of hand the sword out to him. Not the monk, sorry, our cleric.
Oh.
I was thinking about the monk and the fact that the monk wouldn't be the person to give it to because he's good at punching shit.
I was gonna say I'll just accept it and just drop it on the floor and be like, "Don't need it."
I thought it was just the whole like wolf motive thing. You're just like, oh, like his family.
That's what I thought actually too.
Well, I mean, yeah, totally planned. There's a cute wolf on the hill. I give it to the monk. 100% what I was thinking. Malmus didn't have just pure combat in mind. He is actually a sentimental human being with a high charisma.
Cleric. Here.
Doesn't mean you have to use it.
To the cleric.
Wolf. Why did the
The dwarf steps out of one of the rooms at the far end, just kind of jingles a coin purse and looks at you with a satisfied smirk.
Well, I guess it's just fair then, and I see to
Much the same in there.
hang the thing by the sheath on my belt, and now I have to fiddle around with my inventory.
Something that isn't just a fucking branch I ripped off a tree.
Oh, can I what?
It isn't just a fucking branch that I ripped off a tree. Congratulations, you have upgraded your weaponry. I am going to look at the dwarf, just give him a nod, and walk back generally over here, and look down this way.
Looks to be another turning passageway into another room.
Joyous. Keep going.
Another identical cell room, although the ones on D's end don't really look like anyone's used them in a while.
And the chest?
The chest is also locked.
Fuck you. His longsword is getting some good use.
It is. Are you gonna try to strength it again?
I just rolled a 16.
All right. Yeah, you managed to hack into it.
What's in this
Open
one?
that lock, and you find an amazing folded piece of black cloth.
Just black cloth?
It's folded.
Oh shit. It's folded.
Dun, dun.
I pick up the folded piece of black cloth.
A little jewel falls out.
Oh. I was just gonna say I was about to blow my nose with that shit. I
mean,
pick
still
up the
can.
jewel. I pick up the jewel.
You wanna try to jewelry sense that again?
Not as good on this one.
It looks pretty. Maybe money.
Maybe money.
Maybe it's money.
I sort of just like hold it up in front of my eyes and wonder if Rose has ever seen it.
You just hear her say like, "Very pretty." Mom had some like that.
I pull out the little doll that I had in my breastplate from the room upstairs. And I am going to see if there's anywhere that I could like set the jewel.
Not really.
I make one, I shove it into the doll's forehead.
The doll has turned into Diablo.
She's like a monster now.
I sort of like tilt my head to the side. I pull out the jewel. And I put the doll back away. And I put the jewel away. And then I take the cloth and I blow my nose.
Okay, as you take it to blow your nose, two more fall out.
I stop as the two more fall out, pick them up, and look at them.
They look to be with the same type of whatever jewel that one was.
I take those, and I also put them in my breastplate. I get a little bit pissed that I still don't have a backpack or anything to actually store all this stuff. And I then blow my nose. And then 3
Your
more fall out.
nose. Nice and good. Yep. Out of your nose, actually.
Shit.
No, I'm not even kidding. Like, it looks like 2 more just fell out of your nose.
Oh, shit. I pick up 2 more gems. I put them in my breastplate. Say, this gimmick is getting old. Then I blow my nose again.
You see 2 more fall out onto the ground.
Is this just like an infinite duplication glitch? Is this Skyrim or some shit? I pick up the 2 more gems because they keep interrupting me from blowing my goddamn nose.
And as you pick them up, they don't look or feel like gems anymore.
Hmm.
They're wet. They look like, holy shit, they're eyeballs.
I lift up my eye patch. Got a better look at them too.
Yeah, you're just kind of holding what look to be 2 eyeballs in your hand.
Well, I can see them, so they're not my eyeballs.
Oh,
I'm able to put that much
are
knowledge
you
together.
alright? You've been in that room for a while now.
Can't blow nose. I turn around and I show him the eyeballs.
You don't see any eyeballs, BB.
What?
You just see him showing you something.
What?
Like air?
Yeah, it looks like you just kind of have your hand open like you're showing him something. But no, BB, you don't see any eyeballs.
Malmus, I am a cleric. I am not that kind of a divinator.
Eyeballs. I don't know what the fuck you would actually say in this situation. It's just like
I look at this
he would probably just sort of look at you, wondering why the fuck you can't see it. But he probably wouldn't say much, actually. He's gonna take the rag and try to blow his nose finally.
Yeah, you blow your nose.
I put the rag in my breastplate, and then I look at the eyes again.
Right.
Their eyes.
I take the eyes, and I put them in my breastplate, and I talk to Rose in my head and say, "Can you see them?"
I'm worried about the paladin.
You're not the only one.
Yes. The jewels, right?
Jewels, not eyes.
Jewels. That's what you picked up, right?
I'm holding the eyes in my hand now that apparently the fucking cleric just saw as empty space. She's seeing jewels from the looks of it. And at this point, Malbus just scratches his head, shrugs, and puts whatever the fuck it is in his breastplate.
Alright.
I've seen worse shit than this. It doesn't fucking faze me anymore. Alright, the last thing as I come out, I'm probably going to notice this across the way. Barely.
Did you find anything interesting there?
Jewels. Could finally blow my nose.
Okay.
Holy fuck! Can see the walls. I'm gonna assume the dwarf and the monk will keep up.
Yes, they will. Yep. So you guys venture up the staircase into what looks like another forked hallway. And I want the first one up, that would be Malmus, to roll a perception.
Perception. Okay. Wisdom base, there we go. It's not intelligence!
Alright, so you notice this hallway seems like you can make out a few gunky footprints from what you can only assume was one of the ghouls running down these stairs at one point. But Other than that, this hallway seems weirdly unused. Particularly the center where the fork begins at the top of these stairs. It just seems slightly dustier than everything else.
Alright. Can I do some divine sense? Because I haven't done a long rest. Would I even have any more of these left?
You're probably master now.
Yeah, when you finish a long rest, you regain all expended uses.
Yeah, but we've only done a short rest.
Alright,
I don't know how many I've used. You can use this equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. I think I had one or two more left. I think I used it twice. And that would be 4 then, because my charisma modifier is 3.
The ones when we
Essentially got here.
yeah, and then once in the mansion.
Earlier on in our endeavor, so I would have 2 uses left. I'm going to use one of them now. See if I can sense any more bullshit coming our way.
Yeah, so that's a good 60-foot range, not counting barriers, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, full cover.
Not behind total cover.
Which is
Essentially the whole place, but fuck it. Yeah.
Full cover, full cover. Full cover.
Well, it lasts for a period of time.
Alright, yeah, so...
Yeah, 6 seconds.
I'm going, as I cast this, I'm going to be walking along.
Alright, so... More of that same feeling now you can see down this hallway. The whole hallway that you're staring straight down seems to be weirdly dusty and underused.
Is there anything below me?
Just looks like ground.
I'll continue along.
Alright, so as you go up the stairs, that sort of demeanor of the hallway isn't there anymore. This seems everything back to normal.
Alright. Well, I can't really move anywhere else because I can't see where the hell I can move.
Yeah, one sec.
Mr. Magic DM, man. Not so, man.
Is it revealing right now?
No, not at the moment.
Nope.
Huh. That shut off.
Are you on a wrong layer?
Oh yeah, that would be it.
Oh no, he was on another layer. That means he was planning something. I mean, what?
Nah.
No.
So
No.
Nah, it's just an
when
instant
you were
little
on that
goof.
layer, was there something you were supposed to reveal earlier?
Nah.
Okay. No further questions.
So yeah, you arrive at wide room, more pillars like before, but in the center there seems to be this long dining table and 2 long benches scattered about on the floor and on the tables, dark stains, bones and bits of bones cracked and just tossed haphazardly around.
So are the gunky footprints, are they leading anywhere? Or are they just kind of chilling?
Once you're in, yeah, you see the footprints seem to kind of almost dissipate into the stains around on the floor and down the southern hallway. This room. Can you see the 2 passages from where you are? Or 3 passages?
Well, I mean, there is one here. Is there supposed to be one here?
Oh yeah. So there was a forked hallway when you came in here. This hallway where Deus and now Malmus are standing, that's the one that looks weirdly dusted over, like no one. It just seems weirdly absent of use.
I thought you were
That's
talking
why I-
about this stretch of hallway.
No, it becomes like that in the center, but when you get up the stairs, that seems to kind of end.
Yeah, that's why I asked if you were supposed to be revealing something, because I noticed that there is no wall between these things, and I was like, yeah, that's probably a secret door. If it's not supposed to be
Yeah.
seen.
Y'all need to get better on your game of revealing shit when we should be able to see it.
Yeah, you need to be more revealing, Ken.
So
Yeah.
what are you looking at right now? then?
Open yourself
So you
up
see
to
a-
us.
So
I like how you
Alright,
just
I'll keep that
stop there.
I will keep that in mind. What are you guys doing?
Considering now I know which hallway you're actually talking about, he's gonna be wondering why it's so fucking dusty and shit and go down this way.
I want you to roll. I want you to roll a. So you're just walking straight ahead?
Yeah.
Roll a dex save real quick.
Okay.
Motherfucker. Alright,
I like knowing that I'm causing you pain.
so you feel the floor start to give way underneath your lead foot and take a step back. Ahead of you, just the hallway seems to continue for about, say, 10 feet, but beyond that, you can see more footprints past the dustiness.
I'm going to take my sword and tap the part of the floor that seemed to want to give way as, like, using my gauntlets. I'm going to hold the very end of the blade, and then I'm going to, like, bash it as hard as possible with a blunt hilt. Mordhau, yeah.
So if a cry of Mordhau, you crush open a little hole. You can look down, and from your light, you can see the ends of rusty iron spikes sticking up.
We need something to bridge said gap now. How can I sort of sense how far this goes? Is it like only this one tile, or is it further?
It looks to be, let's see, the range of your light is about, like, 30 feet?
It goes 10 feet from me. So 10 feet
Yeah,
is the
so
initial one,
it looks-
20 feet is the further.
So yeah, it looks to be, like, about 10 feet down.
The standard, like, rule of thumb in D&D is that every tile is 5 feet.
Yeah. That's what I mean going off of. I'm thinking down into the pit.
I'm asking how far ahead of me. Like, if I were to
Oh.
get past this one tile, would I be safe, or is this tile also looking like it's, like, bugged? Like, if I were able to jump over 5 feet like that, would I be safe? Is essentially what I'm trying to decipher.
It looks very similar to the tile that you just broke and the tile that you're on now. Roll a perception.
All right. I'm not that perceptive.
Yeah, you're not too sure. Anyone else want to examine it, or?
I don't even know what's happening. He's just smacking at the floor before my eyes.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
also
sort of
Lance-
clad in heavy armor, so I don't think I can make the jump. Sorry, what did you say?
I just remembered the dog, but yeah, he's around. He's here with you guys.
Oh yeah.
As you guys left them.
It was
No,
pretty blurry.
we're bringing Lancelot along. You just gotta stay back a little bit and not be involved in that ghoul fight earlier.
Oh,
Explanations.
Mom, is there any reason why you are crushing the floor?
I sort of just point down below and hold the lantern out for him to see.
I lean over his shoulder. Oh, it's a trap. You and I need to teach you how to speak. Oh. Okay, let's see how far it goes. Over this.
I'm gonna just hand him the lantern temporarily.
Yeah, I'll just take a peek over his shoulder with the lantern. Okay. Yeah, I know.
Can't really see too well.
This hallway all has that same weirdness to it.
Oh.
Looks safe to me.
I look at the monk, sort of just nod to him.
I think he wants to throw you again.
Ah.
Am I being thrown again?
Look at me, I speak paladin.
Yeah. Try and throw him as far towards the end of the hallway as possible without, like, you know, splatting him against the wall.
So you fly. He throws you pretty far, Deus, and as you soar through the air, you can kind of make out where the hallway dips down a staircase. Roll Dex, and you make it. You can do like a sort of dramatic little roll landing at the bottom of the stairs.
Our ultimate tactic for long stretches of area that need to be passed.
Alright. Yeah, from where you are, everything's good. It seems like the hallway turns and goes further down the staircase.
Right. Well, we still need to deduce how far we have to get across, or if there's some means of getting the rest of us across well enough. Because if we know how long the gap is, then we can put something over it. I mean,
Alright.
I
So how are you?
step on the stairs and say, check the rest of the hall. And then wait around to like the corner for if anything ever comes over.
Okay. Lead the way, Malmus. I hand him back the light.
Yep.
so we're trying to find something to bridge the gap. There was a table we saw earlier, except we didn't because we sort of backtracked.
Oh, you guys wanted to just retcon that? I mean, I kind of assumed you went ahead and went back.
Yeah. Well, whatever. We're here now.
You went in here, same scene. Bloody mess. Old bloody mess. Broken bones. Long feasting table with long benches.
I'm gonna go up to the table and I'm gonna like check one of the planks, see whether they seem sturdy enough to hold my weight.
Seem old but fairly sturdy, although it's hard to tell with all your armor. Also, with your light, you're able to see back down a familiar hallway. You get the impression that it may have been where you came in.
Alright.
Keep in mind, though, you're able to see two passages to either side, like the section you investigated.
Yeah.
Also, there's one more to your south and one more to your west.
Alright. Keeping that in mind, I'm going to focus still on getting across the gap of spikes.
Alright.
And see what my strategy would, of course, being Malmus, be to try and brute force rip off the top of the table. But I'm not sure if Mr. Understands Paladin at this point will let me continue with that.
What's this way?
1 second, I'm sending a little something.
Eight 6753099.
Down that way looks to be another hallway turning.
Huh.
Shogun, check your Discord messages.
Malmus, we might not need that table bridge after all.
turn to the cleric and wander over to see what he's talking about.
Can you see what's behind that corner?
I can, as long as you move out of the way. What do I see?
So, you see a hallway that stretches in 3 directions.
What is it with
As you
us and me
turn
fucking throwing the monk across gaps that we could easily, like, go around?
As you turn to, so Malvis, as you turn to notice a staircase and can actually make out part of your monk's body, you guys are going to roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, you may want to pull up the order list first.
I will. Alright.
Ah, fuck, I wasn't clicking him. 20. Yeah, it should be a 20.
I was just gonna say, do I need to roll perception? I was gonna roll perception, but never mind.
No, yeah, you know what you heard and what you're about to hear.
Seems like I've thrown our monk into danger.
he's in danger.
I still got a good kick.
I'm in danger!
Too bad I can't do the Yang voice.
Okay. I don't know what I just watched, but you all heard that. Okay.
No, don't worry, that was Garrick.
Well, he's got good initiative.
What's with Garrick always going first?
Hey, he has to make up for it somehow. Make up for his height somehow. Called
He's making up
compensation.
his shortcomings with initiative.
Eh?
He's taking the initiative to make up for his shortcomings.
Yes.
So let me just read up on something real quick. Alright, so is it just Shogun left for initiative?
Oh, I thought I wasn't able to roll initiative because I'm that far.
Nope.
Oh no, you're part of it.
Alright. Still need to manually add, well, nowadays Volde and the ghoul to the order list because he forgot to click on his token before he did the thing. And you did too.
Well,
Oh no, I have mine in there. It'll be 1 second.
Oh, I see. Right, it doesn't show until you reveal the thing. Video game!
Okay, so it's setting 24, 20, 10, 10. Alright, so as you start to move forward, Malmus, you just hear this sort of, well, you hear the same sort of growling cough from before, but this time from two different directions, your right and straight ahead of you, just the crumbling of mortar as two ghouls just burst free from the walls and make a beeline right for you.
Oh boy. Alright. The dwarf behind me is first in turn order.
It's up and turn, yep.
Unfortunately, there is a wall between you and the dwarf.
Also, since you're just moving ahead and they burst free, wouldn't it count as a surprise?
I mean, so
From a look at here, yeah. I remember.
By the way.
I don't know, so it's just Malmus walking into it. It might just be him that got hit.
So effectively, how surprise works is that you are supposed to determine whether or not someone would be surprised by making a stealth check with anyone who's hiding, and then the potentially surprised people are telling you their passive perceptions, and if the stealth check doesn't surpass the passive perception, then they are not surprised.
Oh wait, never mind then.
Okay.
Alright, so, Garrick.
So,
Oh.
No, that's Garrick though.
Oh shit! These ghouls have crossbows! Get the fuck down!
so I really have to point out that we are pulling some wanted level shit here. Because if you move Garrick back a bit, you are revealing
A wall.
a wall!
He needs to move before he can shoot.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
He moves there.
Okay, so he moved, and let's just keep the shoot. Fuck.
Toom, toom, toom.
Alright, so, the only one he could feasibly hit is this nerd.
I know, I'm trying to just make sure I can actually edit the token.
Yep.
It's telling me it doesn't have the same bubble for me to modify them for some reason.
Double click on it.
Nah, it's not up.
Interesting.
Do you have the wrong tool selected?
I don't.
You have the mouse in the
Thanks.
top left corner selected?
There we go.
That would do it. You know, having the selecting tool to select something would be useful.
That would be pretty handy.
It's pretty selective.
I have something called selective memory.
Hang on, so Garrick
By
actually
that I
had to
mean,
move.
who the fuck are you?
Sorry, do that real quick. Garrick had to move over here. Alright. So yeah, that ghoul takes one right as he charges, brushes it off, and keeps coming though. Malmus, what are you doing?
Alright. So, there's one guy in front of me and one guy to the side of me. Moving here wouldn't proc an attack of opportunity, I'm pretty sure, because I'm still in his radius.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna be like, fuck you. I still have one spell, don't I?
Yes. Yeah.
I could do compelled duel as a bonus action on this one and tell you guys to focus on the other one, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna fucking swing my sword. I'm gonna swing it at a motherfucker who's already bleeding right here.
Actually, no, since you used compelled duel once and then you smite at one, you have used your spell slot.
Oh yeah, no, smite is a. Oh, it uses a spell slot. Yeah.
Spell slot, yeah.
Right. Okay. So we ain't doing any of that shit. Swing at the ghoul to my south with fucking longsword. Ah.
All right, hit.
Ah.
So you give it another good gash just below where the bolt hit.
Yeah, boy. So I am going to that's what I can do. Cool. We're done.
All right, Deus, you're up. What's going on?
Where was the pit again? In this hallway that I'm just standing in
So it's all this you're hearing now is coming from up the stairs. So
Right,
yeah, up
coming
ahead
from-
of you.
So, right here is the, No, I was talking about the pit.
Oh yeah, the pit's straight ahead.
So it was like right here.
Alright. Well,
Shut up. God damn it, robot bitch.
Go to where Malmus is and punch the guy that's out of it then. Armored strike on the guy to my south.
So the one Malmus is fighting?
Yep.
South
Alright.
is down.
So yeah, you give him a good hit right there where the crossbow bolt hit.
And do you want to do your
And
second
do it
swing?
again. And I do it again as a bonus action.
Same guy, right?
Yep, same guy.
We've taken a total of lot. 15 plus 14, 29 damage total?
Yep.
29 damage total.
Yeah, because the crossbow bolt, and then my sword, and then two punches.
Total that he's received since then. All right. So
Yeah.
29 damage total. Oh, either way, that guy's wrecked then. So. Okay. So, yeah, that thing was stagger for blade, and this surprise kick right to the head just sent him like right back into a wall. See a little stain where his head just plunks against it.
Yep. That was the one that had the turn order.
Well, it was 14, so
Oh, motherfucker! I didn't realize that's actually what it would do.
well, it's currently a cool turn.
Just set it to 14, set the other one to 14 and drag it above Mr. Fix Good here. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, so when you hover over the turn order, it shows you the quote-unquote leader token. So if there are multiple same kinds of things, just keep the leader token away when it dies, so that the turn order remains.
All right. So the ghoul that didn't just get wasted tries to lunge and swipe at the arm of the newly arrived monk. And he hits. So yeah, he reaches in and just like gives a nice gash into the meat of your arm, and you feel really sick. Roll a con save.
That should
Not
do
sick
it.
enough.
Alright, great.
All right.
Captain's on deck.
Alright, Robert, what are you doing?
Well, I think I can hear this thing making noise on the other side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So I peek around the corner at Malmus, and I draw the short sword. Malmus, on tree! And I take my action to use help action.
Alright, also, something you notice while you do this? The sword, when you draw it, has a very nice silvery sheen to it.
Well, it's not important now. So on
Is
tree.
it?
And I have taken help action.
Jogan's having trouble connecting to the call.
Oh, lovely.
Shall we move over to the server?
Yeah,
that might be for the best.
Alright. Whiskey Live. Hey, nerd. Jogan, can you hear?
Yes.
You speak.
Also 100 BMS. Which is normal for American servers.
You have to fucking join the chat room and the
One
server.
second.
I'll add him to remind him he's getting shit up.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are having some technical difficulties. We do hope that you will forgive us.
Maybe.
Don't let me forget that I need to add all of my fucking spells forever for my paladin, my sheet, so that I never have to do it again after this.
You gotta always just say fuck the spells and use all the spell slots to smite forever. There you are.
There we go.
Okay. So as per the description of my help action, I am targeting Malmus with it. And I'm counting to 3 over Garrick's next turn. And when Malmus's turn happens, I am going to knock on the wall loudly with the pommel of the sword.
Disorientation.
Oh, alright.
Distraction. Granting Malmus an advantage on his next melee attack if he, takes it.
Nice, nice.
And that is my turn.
Some good thinking, some good thinking.
Bluff.
Alright. So, Garrick Rolfson. He's going to just kind of squeeze in here. And
I mean, he's a dwarf. He can squeeze in just fine.
Yeah, he could kind of duck around the corner and just give a nice swing upward of his axe, which will miss.
Probably should have given the advantage on the 12 then, apparently. No, it's on Malmus.
Alright. Malmus, you gonna take that advantage?
So what you're telling me is, fucking murder this thing? Okay. I guess I will do that. That was even without advantage, actually.
Well, take the advantage. It could be a critical hit.
Oh, yeah. That was... Fuck you!
Fuckity fuck.
Whee. Well, okay then. Bloop. 14 damage.
Nice.
God damn it, Captain, stop coming onto deck. That's such a weird sound effect to use in a horror song. All I can think of is just fucking boat nautical themes as soon as it pops up.
I will get a better theme when I get more combat music. I think of it more like a whistle of insanity. Alright, so you take a nap. So yeah, when this thing gets distracted by the banging, it's almost just kind of this quick, and then followed by as you give a nice thrust right through it. He's bleeding his congealed, nasty blood, but he's still moving. Deus, what are you up to?
We're all in this fucking tiny ass spot, I just realized.
I punched him in the face.
Yeah, you punch him in the face.
Full damage for punching in the face.
Alright. You punch
If
him pretty good in the face. Oh, you doing it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
What else does he really want to do?
Can I kick him instead? Fuck it, nah.
I mean, unarmed strike can be any strike from your unarmed body, basically.
Oh, fair enough. So another 7 damage.
Yeah, so he's screaming from his nasty... He's screaming while basically still on Malmus's sword, and you just kind of like leap over Malmus's shoulders and just unleash a flurry of blows on this thing till it just slumps over.
Alright.
Hey, Superman punch!
You hear more nastiness coming your way.
Huh.
We're not out of it yet.
Nope.
Come at me, you bastard. I mean,
1 second.
oh. You just remove the token. Actually, don't remove the token of the dead one. Move it aside. And move it like
Yeah,
right
I don't want to
here.
repeat that thing.
Move it like right here. There you go.
Alright. So, both of these ghouls are going to... Let's see. They're both moving forward. The one that just came around this corner is going to move in. Make another attack on the less metally armor person-y.
Which one? There are 3 of us.
Oh, true. The one who will be here to see it.
The dwarf? Oh shit. That gonna hurt.
Alright, so...
I'm just
Yeah,
doing
one
this so we
leaps
can
forward
fucking
over.
see.
So yeah, when the one that you just annihilated falls, jumping out of the dark behind him comes a new one, and just gives a nasty gash across your chest, Deus.
Oh, great.
Alright, how much
That
damage?
will be for... I'm doing it. For 7 damage. Also, roll a con save again.
Con save.
You make it though.
Alright.
So yeah, he slashed you out of the chest. You feel nasty, but you're still in this fight. And this one, just as you jumped away in pain from the last one, another one reaches in to try to swipe at you.
Yeah, misses.
Alright. Yeah, you duck under him just in time. Alright, fix good.
Huh. More? Okay, Magnus. Once again, on 3. 1.
2. Dwarf swings.
That's my turn. I'm once again preparing to knock the hell out of the wall.
Alright. That's it. So
Yeah.
now, Garrett.
Oh, he's doing a bit
21.
better now.
Or 3.
On which one?
Oof.
It would be the one that just damaged Deus.
Alright. Oh. My turn then? I'm gonna swing at the
Yeah.
motherfucker
No.
next to the wall. Boop. 18. So I assume that's a hit.
Alright. Yep.
Woo, 10. That's a nice meaty one.
Alright. Yeah, you give a good chop right down into his shoulder. You can even see his arms kind of go limp.
Cool, disadvantage on attack. No,
Alright, is that all you can do?
yeah, essentially. It's the end of my turn.
Alright. Deus, you're back.
Yet again, punch the guy south of me. I've got nothing else. Can I press it again and then, like, do the damage for both of them in one go, or is it not possible on this?
Yeah, go ahead, because if you miss, it's like we don't really add it anyway, and if you hit, might as well. Alright, so the first one hits.
Yep.
So, in front of you, would that be the one that was just damaged you, or?
It's one side of us.
Alright. Well,
To,
yeah.
to the south, right?
Wait, which one are we focusing? The one to the right? Or
The one on the right attacked you. The one to the east attacked you.
Oh, then I'll take the one that attacked me, which is the one to my right.
Alright, cool. Give it a nasty whack to the solar plexus.
Would you show us a diagram to illustrate exactly where that would be?
Yes. No.
Alright.
Alright.
I need my anatomy classes. I haven't been in school for years.
Alright. So that same ghoul you just whacked is going to respond by trying to whack you. 15 hit?
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel like I'm legally obligated to share this fucking thing because it's cute as fuck.
Alright, so roll another con save when he comes up and hits you with another gash. Fuck, alright, yeah. So you barely even feel it. You're just kind of pissed right now and focused. And then the other one directly in front of you guys is going to make an attack on Malmus. And fail miserably.
Wow, what a horror.
I was gonna say, mind me changing the HP on my token real quick, but I'm underneath a fucking dwarf and a human. Thank you.
-6
Wait,
and
you're-
minus...
Yep, I'm at 0.
Oh, that took you down?
Yep, that took me all the way down.
Oh shit. So yeah, it gave you. It just kind of like grabbed and ripped right into you. You felt yourself bleeding a lot until you just collapsed.
Ah,
I'm pretty sure. I have
no,
a
this
thing.
isn't the worst that is. This is not the worst thing that will take you down. Do.
Nice.
Okay.
And
So yeah, you go. You're bleeding on the ground, but just before you fade out, you can feel like this warmth entering you. Can see a glow, mending your wounds. Pass out with some hope. Garrick's gonna attack the wounded one. Oh, sorry.
I am using my I'm using my last spell slot. And you Malmus. You're not going to be hit harder today.
Hmm.
And Malmus is not going.
Alright, so my AC is +2 for the meanwhile. That's 20 AC.
Now I'm done.
Alright. Now there's a dwarf.
Yep. And with his hand axe, he's gonna swing at the wounded one. And he is going to kill it. So yeah, he comes back around the corner and just rams his axe right into that thing's head.
Rip. Alright. We got another one to deal with now. No more advantage on this roll.
Mm-hmm.
But
Alright.
still swinging at a motherfucker. Still swinging at a motherfucker.
Five. Alright, so yeah. You swing in, you slash him, cut off the bottom of his nose. More black blood, more screaming. Alright, so Deus would still be unconscious but not making saves.
Yeah, he now rolls a 1d4.
Alright.
Okay, so since unless someone uses some form of healing magic or a potion on Deus, he will wake up with 1 hit point in 3 hours.
Ouch. I was gonna ask this.
I have like 1 point of lay on hand, but I can't really use that right now in the midst of combat because I'll take my entire action.
My HP actually got dropped to -1. This was on 5 now, I think it took 6 points. I
Yeah,
wasn't
but better dying instantly resets you to 0, so
Okay, so just drops me to 0, never mind.
yeah.
Alright, I got enough to do for the next 3 hours then.
No, you'll have to wait until
Oh,
after
you're
this
alive.
combat.
Yeah, but I can't do shit, so I'm unconscious on the floor.
Yeah. That's fun.
I mean, presumably after combat, you'd be able to try to resuscitate him, wouldn't you?
I have, like I said, I have 1 more point left on my lay on hands healing. I only used 4 out of my 5. Actually, no. Technically, I would have 6, wouldn't I? Because I leveled up. I didn't do a long rest. That's the question. This
We did a
fucking
short
thing.
rest.
Yeah, you guys do still have the option to, after this, try to hold out somewhere and rest for a bit.
I mean, there are a bunch of fucking beds back there.
Yeah, and a bunch of rooms that we can probably barricade in.
But as far as this goes, we've only had like a short rest in between, and I was wearing armor during it. So would I even get the like?
The armor, as it's written, rules as written is, if you sleep in your armor, you only recover a quarter of the healing you would normally do, and if you have exhaustion stacks, they are not gone.
Hmm.
That's everything it does.
All right. But as far as like the new level, like what I'm trying to figure out is we've leveled up. I'm level 2 now, and my number of hit points is my paladin level times 5. Would I gain those additional 5 health points that I can use on him later on, or no? That's essentially what I'm trying to figure out.
If they're newly gained stuff, sure.
All right. Leave it on
So,
the
yeah,
DM's
think
opinion on that. So I'll be able to get you up for like 6 HP later.
Alright.
But now we have to finish the combat, and the ghouls have to fucking swing at me. Come on, come at me, nerd!
He is going to swing at you, but not as Garrett Carlson, as a ghoul.
That will not hit whatsoever.
He gives a nice couple smacks to the front breastplate of your armor. It kind of sounds like he's playing a drum melody.
I just sort of laugh. Funny.
It's all like a rhythm together. It's like dun 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 dun, yeah, ha ha ha, dun dun dun. But yeah, now back to Robert Bob. Thanks, good.
I use my action to pull Deus out of that square.
All right. Yeah, essentially pull him out, while the other two are kind of tangling this thing. Nothing can really interfere.
Yeah, and I don't have any more bonus actions to use, so that's it.
Now back to Garrett Carlson, who is gonna swing his mighty axe once again.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Do that thing. Keep it up. Oh yeah. Roll damage. Roll damage. Oh yeah. Do that
So,
thing.
let's see, that
Let's
is-
go. Let's go. 8 damage. Let's go. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
8 damage. Let's go.
Alright, so he just kind of steps around your legs and just hacks into this thing's thigh. It oozes and it screams.
Alright. Oh, we know what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
Another 6. Stop calling the captain to the deck.
Alright, 6.
Yep.
Alright. So falling off of that, you skewer this thing once again. And you just have your sword in there as he's struggling and clawing at you. Deus is unconscious. And the ghoul tries to take another swipe at you.
I laugh. It doesn't
Fails
hit.
miserably. He's got your sword is in him, holding him back from you.
I just sort of like hold out my arm and a yawn as he like flails his arms towards me.
He sounds genuinely pissed. There's just rage and stench and spit flying at your face.
If I were a much more intelligent and wittier person, I would perhaps say, "Didn't your mom ever teach you to cover your mouth?" But I'm Melmus, so I just sort of chuckle.
Alright. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Bob. No, just still go. I did it on reflex.
move over here, and this time I make a very clumsy lunge around the corner with the short sword. It is very clearly untrained and not someone who knows how to use weapons at all.
Yeah, you... Okay, that's not gonna do the thing.
And it goes about as well as can be expected. But while it kind of whizzes, while it kind of thrusts up harmlessly by his head, it turns to look and is immediately followed by a successful hand axe
From the
chop.
ghoul on itself.
Yes, a successful hand axe chop. Killing this fucker.
It kills
So,
us.
yeah,
It's just like
your
fuck this shit. It grabs Garrick's hand axe and cuts his own head off, and that's the end of combat.
What happens is BB goes around the corner, thrusts his sword up, it misses. The ghoul turns to look at it while he's still trying to come up on your sword, And then while he's looking away, freaking Garrick comes around the other end, pulls down on his shoulder with the aid of whatever strips of clothing are still on this thing, and just buries his axe in its skull, ending the ghoul.
Dead.
Yep.
Hey, dead ghouls. I mean, only the one that's like on the weird tile is the one that you have to avoid deleting.
I mean, not
Like
the
this
moment.
guy.
They're all pretty dead.
Yeah. We assume that combat has ended then?
Yes.
Well, that's good. That actually could have gone worse. No
Yeah.
one is dead.
I feel like we might want to retreat, do a long rest, and call it for tonight, especially considering I have to take care of my mom's cats.
Well,
Sounds good.
you can probably carry those, right?
Yeah, before that, I used the last 6 points of my lay on hands on Deus.
All that works too.
Guess I'm alive again then.
Yeah.
Well, I can't set this one up. That's shitty.
And, I am going to suggest we go rest.
Where you guys planning to go rest?
Back in the beds up
Yeah,
further.
we saw.
Is there, I mean, there's like beds and straw mats and shit, and we can find the ones that aren't, you know, covered in blood and goop, or at least take off said blood and goop.
Alright.
Of course, nothing is stopping us from going back up the stairs.
And I'm
Where
super
they are.
sweaty. Better bedrooms. And probably
Yeah,
less ghouls. Yeah.
And there has
Yeah,
also
they
been
are.
another thing that tried to kill us there.
Yeah,
Hey, Ricardo.
I won't argue with you when you point that out. Or just start wandering off in that direction.
Alright. Okay. So
So you guys want to do the trip up there now, or just leave it here?
We'll just assume we did the trip upstairs to do that. And long rest the night.
Alright.
And I am going to take off my armor first.
Likewise,
Wait.
Malmus is sweaty.
Mama Spaghetti.
And he's weak.
So can we actually get a good look on the map so that we know where we are actually going to go or sleep?
Back at the map of upstairs, you mean, or?
Yeah,
Alright. One sec.
you know, the proper bedrooms that are like 10-minute walk away.
There's
All
one,
right.
two. I'm gonna go sleep in essentially I'm gonna assume this is Rose's bed.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that bed is not going to be big enough or long enough.
I just let my
It's-
legs dangle over the edge.
A bit awkward.
Yeah, I'm going to be over
What's-
here instead.
After I
So-
take off the armor, I really don't care that much.
Also, this place sucks. So I'm just going to be taking that thing and putting it over here instead.
Alright.
You know, that thing right
Yeah,
there.
that's a wise idea.
Yeah.
Like, even if it doesn't stop someone from opening the door, it's going to stop them from doing it silently.
I'm gonna go over here and I use the wardrobe to block it as well.
Alright.
I'm going to... Malmus doesn't give a shit, but I'm going to assume the dwarf will follow the same theme.
Yeah, the bed in here, Thorn's bed, actually fits him a little better.
I gather he's gonna block the door.
Yeah, he will. He'll move the, let's see, toy chest, and I believe there's a dresser in here. He can, yeah. Oh, well, model
Toy
house.
chest and the dollhouse. The toy chest ought to be heavy enough, honestly. At least to give us advance warning. Anywho,
Yeah, you should
I
hear
think
it.
that should be a good point to end off here.
Yeah.
Alright, and you'll get to hear how your night went while we pick up next week.
Alright.
Is it safe to assume that I'm gonna I can already reset all of my things to post long rest, or should I leave them?
Yeah, you will have a successful long rest.
Okay. Yay! Let's go.
Maybe some quirks, but you'll get that.
Sounds good to me. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna leave the folks in the Twitch chat with the raid.
Hey, did I?
Alright.
Chill person I know doing some Minecraft.
Everyone's doing Minecraft now.
Yeah, it's become unironically good again. I've been even considering doing Minecraft.
Oh, well, I guess I need to consider setting up a server then.
Yeah, if you can set one up, I'd be happy to jump on it.
Like, my servers usually have like a retarded amount of mods, so...
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun like that.
I wanted to do like some basic mod setups, so I'll chat with you on that, maybe. But in the meanwhile, thank you everyone for joining. Prepare to throw some Twitch raids and risky Valhallas in the chats there. And I'll see you guys later.
Yep.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Shut up, your mother buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos.
Trisky? I'm not even lying.